What up, guys? Carolina Jackpot coming at you Tuesday evening. It's time to recap those Week 8 picks and predictions against the spread. Thank you to everyone who viewed that video. We're just every week getting record views. More and more and more and more and more views. More and more thumbs up on the picks and predictions against the spread. I can't thank you enough. I apologize. It's Tuesday night and I'm just now recapping these things. I swear to God, I like to do them on Sunday night. But I'm on vacation right now in Daytona Beach, Florida, as you can see from the t-shirt I'm wearing. So I'm just now getting around to doing that. But I'm going to see how I did. I had 20 games here picked against the spread. And actually, there were 22. Because if you watch the Carolina Jackpot channel, like you're supposed to do, on Saturday morning, I did offer up my picks and predictions against the spread for Missouri versus Kentucky and Cincinnati versus SMU because I didn't include those in these 20, but those were pretty important games that I left out. It's hard when you get into a regular season. Well, forget what I'm saying there. It's hard to pick 20 games that you want to do every week, especially during a normal season, because there's a full slate of games from 5 Power 5 conferences and then a dose of them from mid-major conferences that you'd like to cover. Last week, with the addition of the Big Ten, we got some more games in there that I wanted to pick, and it kind of nestled a couple out that I normally would have put on my slate. So there are 22 games from last week. Let's see how I did against the spread. Ready, set, and let's go. Yeah, here's the slate of games from October 24th, 2020, or that weekend. One thing I don't like about coming on vacation is these freaking TV channels that come in. They only give you so many of them. You got to upgrade. I don't know what happened there. If I hit that, I wanted to upgrade that channel. I don't know what kind of... I don't exactly know what they would charge me, but I mean, it's not just, like your premium movie stuff and the fuck channels and all this and that. I mean, they're asking me, like, to upgrade if I want to watch Mama's Family. So, yeah, I mean, this sucks. I mean, we get, like, maybe 25, 30 channels on here. So, well, it's all right. I got my iPad with YouTube on it. So, we're all good. Anyway. Illinois at Wisconsin. I had picked Illinois to cover the spread there, and that was definitely a big-time loss on that one. Wisconsin just dominated that game pretty much from start to finish. Emerged star there at quarterback and Graham Mertz, and then he gets coronavirus. He's going to be out for 3 weeks. So it's interesting to see if Wisconsin will be able to continue that success with him on the sideline. Hopefully everything's all right with him and he comes back full force in 3 weeks. Alabama at Tennessee, that was a 21-point favorite. I took Alabama and they did 148-17. Georgia Tech, Boston College. Boston College, 3.5-point favorite. Boston College wiped Georgia Tech off the map. Correct pick. Auburn at Ole Miss. Auburn won that game 35-28. Give them a check there. They were 3.5-point favorites and won by 7. A lot of crying after that game, a lot of whining and stuff there. And Lane Kiffin, the guy can't use his math skills properly to figure out the number of pennies to pay his $25,000 fine with. That's funny and all. Still, this team had chances. They could have won that game before that. Normally happens when people cry about the refs. Kentucky or Kansas at Kansas State. Kansas State did cover. They won by way more than 20 points. Syracuse at Clemson. Syracuse covered that game. 47-21 loss to the Taters. Taters looked kind of bad there. Looked kind of almost human for a little while. But shit, they scored like 3 touchdowns in a matter of just a few minutes at the beginning of the fourth quarter. I thought they might come back and cover. But they didn't. Florida State, Louisville, Florida State looked awful. They did not cover. Temple at Memphis. Memphis won the game, but would not be a cover for the Memphis Tigers. Oklahoma at TCU, that one was wrong. Oklahoma won. This one was wrong. This one was wrong, and so was Notre Dame and Pitt. I think we're going to have a few correct ones here on the back page. Hopefully. UTEP and Charlotte. That one was correct. UTEP did cover that spread. Middle Tennessee at Rice. Incorrect. Middle Tennessee won that game. That was the quadruple doink field goal game, which if it had went in and Rice had won 37-34, they still would not have covered the spread here. It would have for the contest that I'm in. Baylor and Texas, that was a cover. Virginia Tech did not cover against Wake. They lost that game. Good Lord. Penn State loses to Indiana. Good Lord. What's wrong with you? South Carolina, LSU. LSU did cover. This was not a cover. Minnesota got blown out. And Miami failed to cover against Virginia. Kentucky and Missouri, that was not a cover, but Cincinnati SMU was. So that left us, with 22 games. And we were 1-0, 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, 2-3, 2-4, 2-5, 3-5, 3-6, 4-6. 4-7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 12, 9 and 13. So finished up once we added in, the other two games with a 9 and 13 record on the week, still below 50%. So that for the week or for the year, that puts us at. What's this at 9? We're sitting at 57, 66, and 1. Falling a little bit lower and lower below that 50% mark, and it's going to be tough to rebound here. We got quite a few weeks left, so there's time to rebound from that poor record that I've got right now, but it's going to be tough. It is going to be tough, so I would like, maybe we'll take some suggestions before we start picking. I don't know. I'm just going to keep picking against the spread. Just keep on seeing how we're doing. Keep on doing my thing. Now it's time for the superlatives. As always, we've got our superlatives for each week of picks. So this past week's, boy, you sure nailed it, pick of the week. Not a lot of meat on the bone there to choose from, but I'm going to take UTEP at Charlotte. Yeah, I think a lot of people were kind of discounting UTEP because, let's face it, not been a very good football program the past, their entire existence. And a lot of people were probably on the Charlotte side here. As far as I could tell, the public betting was coming in hot and heavy on the 49ers. But just watching a little bit of UTEP play this year, which I have done, by the way, they, run kind of a methodical offense. And I thought they would be able to control the game a little bit and, keep it under that 14.5 point margin. I didn't think they were good enough to win the game, and it didn't. But they did just that. My should have known better pick of the week. That would have to be a tie between me picking Florida State to cover against Louisville and NC State covering against UNC because I knew that NC State's quarterback was out and they found some success under him. And let's face it, UNC has been lighting the scoreboard up every week. They did lose to Florida State, but scored 28 points in the second half. So they were kind of on a roll there. I think they were probably kind of an angry football team and right the ship a little bit. So I should have known better on that one. The turd of the week. Oh yeah, Florida State. Sorry, Florida State also should have known better pick of the week. That I had said earlier that I wasn't going to take them to cover, and now daggum did it twice. Last week, it was beneficial when I picked them to cover against UNC. This past week, not so much. Should have known that they couldn't string together any impressive performances in a row. So Florida State definitely gets my should have known better pick of the week. And the turd of the week, I've already talked ad nauseum about my Gamecocks. Minnesota, I mean, you had a home game in your environment. You're coming off of a season where you really, really, really exceeded expectations by a lot. You looked really good. Won a big bowl game there. You got all the momentum coming into the season, and you come out against Michigan Saturday night in game one, and you just lay an absolute turd, and a hot, steamy one to heat up that cold Minnesota evening. I mean, it was just a bad performance all the way around by Minnesota at home as well against a Michigan team that I don't think that good. They're not that good. Neither are these guys. But anyway, those are my superlative for the week. And that's it, guys. Like I said, still on vacation here. It's early on Wednesday morning. Just finishing this video up. Just had so much to do. It's been so much fun. It's just been hard to get this stuff in. But picks against the spread, I will get them at some point in the next couple of days. I want to do it today, but I can't promise anything. Just can't promise anything. All right, well, I will see you all later. Appreciate it. If you enjoyed this, please hit it with a thumbs up. Please make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you are not already. Peace. I'm out. Go Gamecocks. Fire the fuck out of Boone. Woo!